everybody, it's Miss Bailey, and today is Labor Day, so happy Labor Day. To celebrate, we thought we could make our very own tiny town. So in front of me, I have a lot of different buildings, you may notice, and some cars. And also, if you would like to read some books about different towns, you can read The Seals on the Bus by Lenny Hort. It's a really funny book. Or Maxie the Little Taxi by Elizabeth Upton. And we have both these books at our library. So, to get started, we're going to need some paper, some boxes. It doesn't matter what size, just whatever you have around the house. It might be a cereal box or a Pop-Tart box, anything you can find. Some markers, some tape, and some scissors. So, we're going to meet with Miss Margie, and she's going to walk us through how to make our very own little tape town. So let's go.
Hey everybody, it's Margie, and we are ready to make a building for our tiny town. So I found a box out of recycle, and we're going to make a house for our tiny town. So I'm going to take our box with our construction paper, and if you do not have colored paper at your house, no worries. Take a white piece of paper, you can color it and make it whatever color house you want. And so you're gonna see that I'm not going to cover my whole box up. I'm just gonna cover up the front side of it to make it a little bit easier. I'm just gonna tape down both sides, just like this. And then you can fix the top however you want. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut at the very top of where my box ends. And then that helps me be able to fold it, and then I'm going to tape down the sides. So this is what it looks like after you cut it. So fold it down, and then you can just tape down the side. It's a lot like wrapping a present, if you've ever helped somebody wrap a present. And you can do it however you want, whatever's going to be the easiest way for you to make it. So I'm taping down my sides, just like that. So here's the front of my house. Let me get a better crease over here. All right, so I have a yellow house. Now what I want to do is I want to make a roof. So I'm going to take a piece of construction paper, and I'm going to think about a roof, and I know roofs are a lot of times a triangle. So I'm going to cut a triangle. The best part about this project in making your tiny town is nothing has to be perfect. So I can tape on my roof like this, or if you have something like a wooden spoon or something, you can always use that to tape on, help you tape on your roof. So I'm going to tape my wooden spoon onto my box, the back of my box, and then I'm going to get a super long piece to tape on to the back of my roof, just like that. So now I have my yellow house with my purple roof, and then I'm going to think about the front of my house. What do I need on the front of my house? I think I would like a blue door. And when I think about a door, I think about making a rectangle, and then maybe a circle for the doorknob. Then I think about, I'd like some windows. So those are usually squares. And you can see I'm not making perfect, actually it looks like a rectangle. I'm not gonna make a perfect rectangle. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'll make another rectangle over here with a window. And I think that looks like a good house. So that's how you make a house for your tiny town.
So now that Miss Margie has made a beautiful house for our tiny town, we're going to start making some of our roads. So I have some painter's tape. You can also use masking tape, or you can just draw it if you have a big piece of paper with some pencils, and you can just draw out your road. So I'm gonna start with my road over here. And I kind of want to do a long road right here. So I'm just gonna do a long straight line, and then maybe my road turns a little bit. And the fun part about making your road is that you can make it however you want to. Maybe you want a really curvy road. And then maybe my road turns off over here. So now we're gonna put our little house where our road would be, and then we can have our little cars drive through here. So I'm gonna give it back to Miss Margie, and she's gonna set us up for our tiny town reveal.
So here's our tiny town. We created a vet's office, we created the Paul Sawyer Public Library, a pizza parlor, a couple of houses, we made a laundromat. You can add some cars from your house and they can drive around your town to visit the different destinations. While you're working on this project, you can ask your kids, if you could go somewhere every single day, where would that be? And that will spark some ideas of different places you can make for your tiny town. Also, you can talk about what happens in each of these places. Maybe you all can talk about what happens when you go to the vet office, or what happens when you go to the laundromat. Thank you all for joining us today. Happy Labor Day. We'll see you another day.